Hey guys, Sublord here, back again with not a total rip-off, but an action figure review of the Masters of the Universe Origins Turtles of Greyskull Sorceress April O'Neil. Because that's the whitest name in the history of mankind, isn't it? This, of course, brought to us by the fine folks over at Mattel, who will remain fine folks as they did in my review of this bad motherfucker right here. Where is he? This is the Hordak from this line, complete with spawn wings, bat wing, spawn cape, bat cape, vampire, Dracula, who gives a shit, it's awesome thing. But I will tell you, this April O'Neil, while not ultra bussin' like that Hordak, it's not a blatant ripoff. For a female figure in this line, that's very impressive. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all she has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with the mini comic, which again has like a cross-sell of like a ton of different evil warriors, like all mutated and shit. Instead of getting those, we're getting Snake Armor Ninja Turtles. Because fuck me in the ass, I guess. I want a mutant web store and clawful, but you know, who cares about them? That said, she comes with this giant hammer, which is supposed to look like a camera lens. That's interesting. Very lightweight, so she can hold the darn thing, I assume. And then she, like Hordak, comes with a wing pack. That said, I'm curious, can you? You can, but it doesn't pig in that way. I thought the wings slotted through this, and that's how you got them to work. But it appears they just snap onto little nubbins there. Huh. I guess they made it a little bit more complicated than I thought. Yep. And this one has a little bit of a separation piece, so you can do this and fold them up. I think it's pretty clever. I'll give them that one. But yes, they do, in fact, pop right off. That's interesting. But they pop right on. So, no cry, no foul, I guess. These, of course, connect to peg holes in her back. It was a little tricky to get it in there the first time around, but once you do, not too bad. But there she is with her wings. They do help her stand, so I recommend using them. But yeah, a lot of plastic on this figure for being a female figure in this line. They're usually pretty miss, I will say. I'm not a big fan of the female figures from Origins. I've made that very clear on the channel. Nothing against the characters, except Evil Inks. I think she's fucking overrated. But nothing against the characters. It's just they don't feel like you're getting your money's worth most of the time. So that's why I tend to pick and choose with them. But this one had to have it because she had a lot going on. So as far as her articulation goes, head is on a double ball peg. You look up and down, tilt and whatnot. Shoulders go out, back down. They will rotate. They're on like ratchets, so they're a little hindered. I guess if you put some soap in there, you'd probably get them to move a little better. She got single jointed elbows with rotation, swiveling the wrist with a hinge. I will say, if you pop the sorceress bits off and maybe recolor the hair and whatnot, you could get a regular looking April. You just need the pants. That said, she does have a waist twist. Her legs will kick out pretty far. Back down, forward and back. I say pants, but is she wearing pants? I can't tell. Yellow and skin tone is just too close a color match for me. She got a single joint in the knee, but it really does not do a ton. You do get your rotation there as well. And then she does have a boot cut. New boots, I think. I think these are unique to her, with a hinge and a rocker joint. She's got her white boots there. But yeah, if you take this off and you take the wings off, you pretty much have a regular April, which is kind of cool. Might need to swap the legs out. Maybe do some painting, but get pretty darn close, if I do say so myself. So standing her up. We already saw her next to Hordak. However, we did not see her next to our two regulars. So before we wrap this thing up, here is the Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibularus. Right, and the infamous 11 Spawn, who as usual towers over everyone because he's not a 5.5-inch figure. You know, April O'Neil's got those big arse wings. Not doing her any favors. Blech. I can English, I swear. Didn't I say that in the last video? I said in a video recently. I don't know. It's been a long week, month, year for all of us. Watch my Reptilex video if you want more on that. Oh boy. But I guess one more thing to note, you could make an awesome Sorceress custom with some of these parts too. Just saying. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and while she may not be as ultra bussin' like the Hordak we took a look at yesterday, again, check that review out if you haven't already. Really appreciate it if you did. I have to say that good old April O'Neil here is a very fine addition to the Turtles of Greyskull line, and for a Masters of the Universe Origins female figure, I don't think you're getting completely ripped off here. I don't feel like Mattel bent my ass over the sink and fucked me from behind when they sold me this figure. I think there's enough plastic in the box to justify the price, which is all I want from the female figures. They just don't feel like they're giving you enough most of the time, but this one certainly does. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, catch you guys later.